going away from here now. At once. I am sure Christine will take me in for the night.
You are out of your mind. I won't allow it. I forbid you.
It is no use forbidding me anything any longer. I will take with me what belongs to myself. I will take nothing from you either now or later.
What sort of madness is this?
Tomorrow, I shall go home. I mean, to my old home. It will be easiest for me to find something to do there.
You blind, foolish woman.
I must try and get some sense, Torvald.
To desert your home, your husband and your children, and you don't consider what people will say.
I cannot consider that at all. I only know what is necessary for me.
It's shocking. This is how you would neglect your most sacred duties.
What do you consider my most sacred duties?
Do I need to tell you that? Are they not your duties to your husband and your children?
I have other duties just as sacred.
That you have not. What duties could they be?
Duties to myself.
Before all else, you are a wife and a mother.
I don't believe that any longer. I believe that before all else, I am a reasonable human being, just as you are, or at all events that I must try to become one. I know quite well, Torvald, that most people would think you right. And that views of that kind are to be found in books, but I can no longer content myself with what most people say or what can be found in books. I must think things over for myself and get to understand them.
You are ill, Nora. You are delirious. I almost think you are out of your mind.
I have never felt my mind so clear and certain as tonight.
And is it with a clear and certain mind that you forsake your husband and your children?
Yes, it is.
Then there is only one possible explanation.
What is that?
You do not love me anymore.
No. That is just it.
Nora. And you can say that.
Gives me great pain, Torvald. For you have always been so kind to me. But I cannot help it. I do not love you anymore.
Is that a clear and certain conviction too?
Yes. Absolutely clear and certain. That is the reason why I will not stay here any longer.
And can you tell me what I have done to forfeit your love?
Yes, indeed I can. It was tonight when the wonderful thing did not happen that I saw you were the man, not the man I had thought you were.
Explain yourself better. I don't understand you.
I have waited patiently. For 8 years, for goodness knows. I knew very well that wonderful things don't happen every day. Then this horrible misfortune came upon me, and then I felt quite certain that the wonderful thing was going to happen at last. I was so absolutely certain you would come forward and take everything upon yourself and say, I am the guilty one.
Nora.
You mean that I would never have accepted such a sacrifice on your part? No, of course not. But what would my assurances have been worth against yours? That was the wonderful thing which I hoped for and feared. It was to prevent that I wanted to kill myself.
I would gladly work night and day for you, Nora. Bear sorrow and want for your sake. But no man would sacrifice his honor for the one he loves.
It is a thing hundreds of thousands of women have done.
Oh, you think and talk like a heedless child.
Maybe. But you neither think nor talk like the man I could bind myself to. As soon as your fear was over, and it was not fear for what had threatened me, but for what might happen to you, when the whole thing was past, as far as you were concerned, it was exactly as if nothing had happened at all. Exactly as before, I was your little doll, which you in future would treat with doubly gentle care because it was so brittle and fragile. Torvald, it was then it dawned upon me that for 8 years I have been living with a strange man and had borne him 3 children. I can't bear to think of it. I could tear myself into little bits.
I see. I see. An abyss has opened between us. There is no denying it, but Nora, would it not be possible to fill it up?
As I am now, I am no wife for you.
I have it in me to become a different man.
Perhaps, if your doll is taken away from you.
But to part from you, no, Nora, I can't understand that idea.
That makes it all the more certain that it must be done.
Nora, not now. Wait until tomorrow.
I cannot spend the night in a strange man's room.
But can't we live here like brother and sister?
You know very well that would not last long. Goodbye, Torvald. I won't see the little ones. I know they are in better hands than mine. As I am now, I can be of no use to them.
But someday, Nora, someday.
How can I tell? I have no idea what is to become of me.
But you are my wife, whatever becomes of you.
Listen, Torvald. I have heard that when a wife deserts her husband's house, as I am doing now, he is legally freed from all obligations toward her. In any case, I set you free from all your obligations. You are not to feel yourself bound in the slightest way any more than I shall. There must be perfect freedom on both sides. See? Here is your ring back. Give me mine.
That too.
That too.
Here it is.
That's right. Now it is all over. I have put the keys here. The maids know all about everything in the house better than I do. Tomorrow, after I have left her, Christine will come here and pack up my own things that I have brought with me from home. I will have them sent after me.
All over. Nora, shall you never think of me again?
I know I shall think of you often. The children in this house.
May I write to you, Nora?
No. Never. You must not do that.
But at least let me send you...
Nothing. Nothing.
Let me help you if you are in want.
No. I can receive nothing from a stranger.
Nora, can I never be anything more than a stranger to you?
Torvald, the most wonderful thing would have to happen.
Tell me what that would be.
Both you and I would have to be so changed. Torvald, I don't believe any longer in wonderful things happening.
But I will believe in it. Tell me, so change
That our life together would be a real wedlock. Goodbye.
Nora. Empty. She is gone. A hope flashes in my mind. The most wonderful thing of all